Hi, my lovely people. Section 107 fair use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please don't go out of your way to dislike anybody that we talk about in these videos. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It is my opinion and my opinion only. So, hi, my lovely people. I hope y'all are having a good weekend. But, honey, I'll be reading the comments and things. We had a premiere, right? Just yesterday. If you haven't caught it, go back and catch it. We went over a lot of topics, okay? But I seen that there was a lot of people in the comments saying, but what about what Treasie did to Peach and what's going on? I have always been one to state that something happened in the childhood, right? It had to. When I told y'all, I've heard Treasie's story and the things that her father did to her. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. So that means that she was going to be a broken mother. So there was some things that take place. I just don't believe that when Peach comes out here and says one thing, does another, says one thing, does another, says something else, it just don't add up. And then when I said that this is a generational curse, people are in the comments like, oh no, well, Peach is breaking it. Peach is getting it together. She's airing out her grievances. And, like I said in the premiere, it's always going to be those that are going to say, well, congratulations, she's doing great. I'm happy that she's speaking up and taking up for herself. And then it's going to be people like us that were just raised with a little bit more morals, that have a little more sympathy and some heartstrings, and say, I don't care. We didn't have all great mothers and all great fathers, but getting out here disrespecting them like that is a big no-no. But when I said generational curses and people's like, what, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Peach going off in front of her mother, going off in front of her mother so deep, so bad, and calling all these names. And like I said, then when she does it, she's in the background talking about, here I come, McIntyre. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get that gourd. Like, your children are around you when you're calling your mother these names, telling about her sexuality and everything else, and alleged drug use. Like I said, it was a lot. And for children to take it in, and then when you know your children are standing right there to say, well, they don't like her, they don't love her, they don't even want to go around her. You are involving your children in an adult mess, especially with your mother and your Wood situation. Now, one thing I want y'all to do, right, is I want y'all to take a listen at this clip. This clip that I'm about to play was less than a year ago. It's going to show, right, how the math does not math when it comes to Peach. Taste a listen.
Current moment in my life, I'm trying to divorce my husband. I'm trying to leave Wood, and I'm trying to leave him for good. I realize, the relationship isn't healthy. It hasn't been healthy for years. But I love him. I still love him. Even everything we done been through. Cheating, fighting, everything. I still love this man. But I realize my kids are getting older. My oldest son from Wood, Gregory McKay, is 15 years old. He's at that age where if I don't finally choose my kids, if I don't finally choose myself, he's going to hate me. Y'all know I don't like my mama. I hate my mama. I don't want my kids to hate me. This is a struggle.
Hello, excuse me. Did we all just hear what I thought I just heard? Now, let me say something. This was a less than a year ago. This is how the math does not math up. You told us that Wood has been sober for 15 months. Yeah, you did a series of how he was a bum less than a year ago. Go down her timeline, listen to it. She's standing in a yellow shirt with the orange nappy hair sticking up on top of her head, looking like a Brillo pad. She goes to break down how her kids are being affected by her marriage. If you go watch the clip that I did, because I can't keep putting in everybody clips and getting struck and all that, I ain't got time for that. She goes on to say that her children are getting older. They're seeing that their father is not about anything, and it's causing pretty much tension. She then makes another video after that, and she goes on to say that he's not only neglecting her, but he's neglecting his children. So what did you mean by that? You go on also to say in this series that you did that Wood is totally toxic for you and your children. You kept throwing the children in. You are the one who kept letting us know that it was some problem between Gregory McKay and Wood. We didn't come up with this just off the top of our head, that there was some issues going on. Just like when your brother got out here and aired you out and was like, ain't everything peachy? Just like when you came for your mother, your brother, and your sister, and your mother said the same thing, that there was a lot of things going on in that house that nobody knew about. It was them telling the truth. See, when the truth is being told by one side and then someone comes with all these allegations that just don't make sense, you can't be out here. And I'm going to do a clip video and I'm going to compare what she says about her mother versus what she said about her mother when Phenomenal was born. Because when Phenomenal was born, she was laying in a hospital bed crying and boo-hooing, saying that She couldn't believe that her mother, her brother, and her sister were the first to step up for her and to do everything that needed to be done, even though she had been so cruel to them over the years, that they did everything that they needed to do and that she loved them, right? And when it comes to Treasie, like I said, it's going to get to a point. I know she's been going live after this series of Peach stuff, and she's saying, "Oh, I'm not letting the negativity get me down. I'm here to be positive, bless everyone, and this, that, and the third." Well, I will say this: when someone gets out and assassinates your character the way that Peach has, like I said, maybe a story time is needed. Maybe you need to learn how to sit down and tell your story without using certain words, because Treasie has told her story before, but because she used certain words, like SA is what we would say, and we would say something different when it comes to children and things like that. She didn't, and they struck her completely out for the words that she used, okay? But anywho, at this point, if my daughter was doing this, yes, I would get out and say something. And you have to be a real off-the-wall person to get out here one day and say the things that you have said, and then the next day you're just so happy, and you're out here telling your subscribers, "Oh, y'all saying what I'm saying about my mama is crazy and disrespectful, and I don't give a F y'all." You have to be a little mental to be happy, sad, and then not giving a F. It's just not adding up. Now, I just wanted to touch on this and let y'all know that, yeah, I believe both sides got some issues. But when it comes to who needs help right now, I'm going to say that it's Peach. Because, honey, your mom has a job. Your mom has a husband. Your mom has a life. All you have is half of a husband, and you have 7 kids, possibly 8 or 9 going. We don't know. We don't know. But whatever it is, who's going to need them? Your children need you to be on your A game when you claim that you bringing more and more into the household. But I wanted to touch on this because I do read my comments, and I wanted to check in on y'all and let y'all know I'm watching, I'm keeping up. I may not be able to like them all, but I'm still here. So I'm going to have to call y'all a little bit later. Toodles.